My name is Fadhil Miranda. I will tell a story about a crow buried his friend by Yoli Handy. A crow buried his friend. Thus 2 crows were friends. One crow was bigger. His voice was hoarse but screeching. His feather was shiny black. He was known as a kind. He was known as kind crow. He was known as a kind crow. Another had smaller body. He was known as fraudulent crow. He was known as fraudulent crow. This small crow liked to do bad things. Hey, that's mine, shouted the fraudulent crow. The kind crow then gave in. He fled to other branch. The fraudulent crow sat there. Oh, I get only a little. He complained. The insects had flown because the fraudulent crow didn't move fast. The fraudulent crow looked at his friend. Apparently, the kind crow has moved to another tree. The back and butt feet of the kind crow was full of fruit. The fraudulent crow then sighed, "Those fruit are mine." He forced him to share. "All right, you might take half of it," said the kind crow. The fraudulent crow looked at his friend. Apparently, the kind crow has moved to another tree. The back and butt feet of the kind crow was full of fruits. The fraudulent crow then sighed, "Those fruit are mine." He forced him to share. "All right, you may take half of it," said the kind crow. On top of that hill there were 2 brothers. They were Fabel and Fadhil. They were the sons of Prophet Adam. Both were ordered scribes to Allah. Fabel sacrificed his livestock, and Allah then accepted his sacrifice. That livestock then gone. However, Fabel sacrificed the rotten fruit. Allah then refused it. The fruits were scattered. Fabel has angry. That is on fire. That praise for Fabel's sacrifice. That's why Fabel's sacrifice is accepted by Allah. Prophet Adam then calmed his son down. But Satan had provoked Fabel. But Satan had provoked Fabel. He then hated his father and own brother. The kind crow was seen near the fallen tree. He enjoyed eating. The fraudulent crow landed near to him. "What do you eat?" The kind crow swallowed the mushroom. In his bag, it tastes delicious. said the kind crow. Mushroom is the favorite food of crow. The fraudulent crow became more envy. Why is this? He keeps getting the good things. He sighed in his Satan then keeps provoking him to do evil deeds. That crow intended to harm the kind crow. The kind crow didn't realize the danger. He keeps being friends with him. Satan tricked Fabel to do everything. Fabel took a big log. He hit that log to Fabel's head. Broke. Fabel has instantly died. Fabel felt sorry. He was confused seeing his brother's corpse. What should I do? He sighed with worry. The fraudulent crow was envied to see his friend's success. Suddenly, the fraudulent crow had attacked. He pecked and clawed the kind crow. What are you doing? We are friends, shouted the kind crow. However, the fraudulent kept attacking. He pecked many times. The kind crow then defend himself. Then a fight happened. The kind crow was stronger. That crow pecked and clawed back until managed to defeat the fraudulent crow. That sly crow then died. The kind crow was sad because his friend died. That crow then took the crow by his beak. He also clawed the ground by his feet. After that, he put the carcass of the fraudulent crow into the hole. Then the kind crow buried him with soil. Fabel was the first man who died at that time. That's the reason why Fabel didn't know what he should do. Fabel was surprised in seeing the previous crow incident. Apparently, the dead must be buried. He said. Then dug the ground. He dug the pine stalking leaf. The cows only using his two hands. Then he used wood or stone to dig. Then Fabel's corpse was buried. Fabel got the lesson from the crow. Fabel's corpse had been buried well. The crow finally flew high. He had taught an important thing to human being that every dead creature must be buried. Dah.